guys practice that play sometimes with the arrow here?
Yeah, it was like the first drill of, I think a couple practices ago, we were doing it wwhere we did like set breakouts and then also goalie handles. So he didn't get credit for it originally, but he should. I mean, he made the play to get it up to CC. I don't see why it wouldn't get changed, but yeah, I guess it worked. Practice like you play.
Yeah, there you go. And just, can you comment on ending on a high note here before 9 days off?
Yeah, definitely what we wanted to do. It was a tough game out there, obviously. A good team that just had a coaching change and trying to play a different way and style, and you know, they had the lead there, and it seemed like they were pushing pretty good, so we understood that we just needed to kind of tie the game, and I thought we started off the third period actually really well, and then obviously I was able to get one there, and then we just kind of were fluctuating a little bit. Obviously it was a tight game, and you know, tonight we just made the right plays at the right time.
Jake, it seemed like you guys didn't let the power play kind of struggles in the first 40 minutes affect you too much in the third. Was that kind of an emphasis to not?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously want to swing it the other way as much as possible, and we pretty much have consistently throughout the year. There's going to be ups and downs with everything. You know, it's obviously one of those things where, you know, everyone's on the bench, you know, talking to us and telling us to keep going and doing our thing. And like you said, I thought that the guys that went out after the power play really did a good job. You know, the third and fourth line, Sean's line, and things like that. So, you know, those guys really kind of evened it out after it seemed like they pretty much shut us down there.
Jake, it seems like over the last month you've been trying to put more of an emphasis just on skating. Like, I mean, using your speed, using your feet out there, and that's helped you sort of break away for some of these goals. I mean, am I reading that right?
Yeah, I even had a breakaway too. I shoved it in his chest, and I think I had 3 chest shots last game, so I was a little mad at myself. But obviously that's a point of emphasis and something that they wanted to see more out of me. And I knew I had it, just seemed like my gear wasn't really going. And you know, I don't know if it's just necessarily mental or different things I was doing off the ice, but you know, it's definitely going to focus on mine. Just keep the feet moving and understanding that if I do have a little bit of jump, I will get space out there. And you know, obviously the goal was a little bit of a different play. Didn't really need too much speed off that. CC kind of made it, but I thought that you know, just on the forecheck and things like that, I can be more effective when I use my speed, and that's what I was trying to do.
Does it feel like an important stretch for you guys to kind of use the time right to come back to be ready for a pretty important stretch run?
Yeah, second half, right? So obviously we like the way how, you know, we got the 2 points tonight, and you know, we're going to be resetting pretty good here, and what is it, 9 days I think it is, or something like that, and I can't wait for it. I need it. You know, it's one of those things where you take advantage of it. Obviously you just try to reset and retool everything up, and like you said, kind of get ready for that second half, because it's going to be very tight, and that's how it usually is in this division.
What at the beginning of this year, do you have any plans at all during the break?
Yeah, I'm going to, I think, Puerto Rico with some of the guys. Yeah, at last minute, I just was like, where are we going? And just jumped on in, to be honest with you. I mean,
who's going down with you?
I think it's me, Sean, Bjorky, Chucky, and I might be missing someone, so this might be bad. But I'm not sure. Like I said, last minute, I just kind of was like, where are we going? So, yeah, I think we're just going there for about 4 days or something like that. Nothing too crazy, and then post up back here in Boston for a bit.
Does that help you recharge your battery just to get away and not even think hockey for 72 hours, 96 hours, that kind of thing? And then you get back knowing it's a grind from here on out?
Oh yeah, that's what you use it for, right? And especially just the grind that the season's been by itself. We had a pretty tough schedule, and I believe anytime you can get arrested, it definitely helps me. I mean, I've been battling some things here and there, and anytime you can kind of get away, like you said, and just kind of take care of your mentals, you know, then you're all good.
Bruce, Jake, one of the things that Bruce told us, again, and he's kind of repeated it since the beginning of training camp, is nothing's been given to you guys. You've had to pretty much earn everything, and that's where he thinks this team stands at the All-Star break. I'm kind of curious, from your perspective, what that means to you, how the first half has been.
Yeah, obviously coming into the season, I guess, you know, knowing there's a target on our backs, and like you said, it's going to be, you know, the other team is usually best night, and it seems like, you know, there hasn't been really too many games where it's been very lopsided. Everyone comes in, you know, whether it's on the road or at home, and gives us a really good game. So we understood that coming in this year we need to be ready, and I think that our stars what we obviously wanted. We didn't expect that, and then throughout the season we've been just kind of putzing along there and been top of our division for pretty much the whole year. So you know, it's just one of those things that obviously happy to be in that position. That's where you want to be. You don't want to be out of a playoff spot or anything like that, but there's still lots of time left and lots of work for this team. Obviously with, you know, the recent stretch that we haven't liked that at all, and it's always nice to end it off and you know, go into a break with a win.
How much emphasis will there be on finishing? I mean, a lot of successful teams that get big leads. I mean, you guys have had a number of leads that kind of gotten away from you. Is finishing going to be, do you think, a theme in the second half?
Yeah, I think for everyone around the league. I mean, if you look and watch hockey, as a fan, I watch some games, and there's lots of comebacks. This year's been crazy for comebacks, and it's not just us. It's not an excuse. Obviously we want to close games, especially when we have multi-goal leads. But obviously it's going to be a theme. First you have to get the multi-goal lead, and then you go from there. So, obviously when they got that quick one tonight, it's a little bit of a different game, but we want to start off fast, and like I just said earlier, just kind of build our game. And that comes with it too, and just maturity and just making the right plays at the right times.
It's been rare that you and Craig, when you're in a game together, haven't skated on the same line. Were you kind of surprised when you were looking at the line charts to see that you two weren't on the same line?
Yeah, it was a little bit different. I think it's just one of those things that, obviously come back from injury, no one really knows, and he comes out there and he had a great game tonight. He's the biggest reason why we won, and it was fun watching him out there. And to answer your question, yeah, it was a little bit different, but we got the win, so that's all that matters.
What will these 7 or 8 days do for you, I think?
Just rejuvenate, I think, and just kind of, I'm not sure, reset, I guess, in a way. I haven't really minded, just get away from hockey. Just everything about it, I think, is good.
More for your head?
And body, too. I think it's kind of got 50-50, I guess, but, sometimes you wonder if it's a little bit too much time. You got to try to stay a little bit active and do some things, too, so I've been through 2 of them now, and, usually come out, ready to go. So I'm going to kind of go with the same approach, just enjoy myself, and, keep a tight program towards the end of it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.